Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to the shed. How was your day today? Really, seriously, tell me how your day was in the comments down below. I absolutely love hearing from all of you. It makes my day when I get a notification that I have a new thing. So today I'm going to talk about a current subject. This isn't clickbaity. This isn't because I'm trying to ride a trend. Okay, maybe it's a little bit because I'm trying to ride a trend. But today, my dreams came true. Nintendo announced their next console. Now, if you are a friend of the show for a while, you probably know that I love gaming. I work for a board game publisher. I play mobile games constantly, and yeah, I'm a child of the 80s and 90s, so gaming has been a part of my life ever since the Atari. So when I was a child, Nintendo happened. It was a huge deal. I was not allowed to have one, but all my friends had them, so I played them and envied them. And the first console that I ever owned was a Game Boy. And that was revolutionary for me because now I was the kind of introvert growing up that I had my own... I'm really gassy today. Anyway, I had my own spaces. So, and it wasn't like in front of a TV. I'd never been in front of the TV person. So, in the woods, in my tree houses that I would make, in corner of a basement, someplace where I could be left alone. And so the ability to take my gaming with me was huge. And so that was my first quote-unquote console. But playing arcade games and video games that my friends had, Nintendo is one of the few things that I have extreme nostalgia for. And in particular, Zelda. And so anytime I hear that little Zelda tune, it makes me I smile, it's so nice. So today we got teased, we got to see the next thing. And that is the Nintendo Switch. If you haven't seen the video yet, I'll run a little clip here. It is essentially like a gaming tablet that has controllers that click onto the sides and a dock that you can put it in so that it plays on your TV. NVIDIA has the Shield TV, which already does that, but it's their thing and on Android and not a Nintendo thing. And I have tablets. I have a phone and I have a tablet and I have a controller for these that I don't use very often, and I even have this thing, which it does this, and then I can do this, and I can play on it. So I have these types of devices, but there's one thing that these are all missing, and that is Nintendo. We have a few Nintendo products like the two Pokemon Go and Pokemon Shuffle, but I'm not a Pokemon child. I missed that era. And we have a Wii U, which kind of has like a tablet-y thing. But ever since the Wii, which was the first console product, first gaming product really, that really took control of captive motion gameplay, moving controllers and stuff like that, that has been like my favorite way to play games. And extending from that, my phone and my tablet have very quickly became my number one gaming platform. I've never been a big console gamer because they don't have Nintendo products. So I have an Xbox 360. That's the last console I've owned. And I've owned, since I've been a working adult who has had the ability to spend his own money, I've owned every single Nintendo console except for the Wii U. I just didn't understand it. I didn't get the point of it. So because at that same time-ish, we were getting mobile gaming, and so I didn't know what the point of the Wii U was, so I skipped it. But now I'm going to have this. And essentially, this is a 7-inch LG tablet. This seems to be very similar to the size of what this Nintendo product will be, except I'll have these two removable controllers on the side. And that, to me, is like, it blows my mind. When the guy in the airplane there takes the kickstand out, sets it, removes the controllers, and leans back and plays, that is everything I've ever wanted out of any of my devices and more. Because Nintendo. Because I'll get to play Zelda. Because I'll get to play Mario Kart. I'll get to play a new first-person Mario game, which I don't know if it was in that trailer. I think it was, but I read that on The Verge or one of the... I read a lot about the Switch today. There's not a whole lot of information. We know that the tablet thing will be cartridge-based. It had what looked like an SD card slot, which is probably just a Nintendo game slot. We know that it has an NVIDIA Tegra processor, which is NVIDIA's mobile gaming processor. So once again, Nintendo is deciding not to do a current-gen hardware system. They're not trying to compete with beauty. They never have. Nintendo's always been behind the curve as far as hardware is concerned. Their games run with, lower poly count games. Where they've shined is their games, their products. Their product lines are what make Nintendo what it is, and this time they've decided to fully embrace that by giving us a mobile gaming platform that can also be a home gaming platform. When you plug it in, the cool thing that I saw was you have these two little doodads that click here. They can come off and go on a controller, so it turns into a controller. There's also a Pro controller in the video. Guy picks it up. By the way, the video will be linked in the description if you haven't seen the trailer yet. It's like 3 minutes, and it's basically like 5 or 6 real short scenes of different scenarios. So it looked like an Xbox controller the guy picked up to play Zelda, or maybe it was like a basketball game. It looked like the other cool thing was these two controllers come out, and then you could turn them sideways. Remember like playing the classic Mario on the Wii, where you turn the Wiimote sideways and you used it like a Nintendo controller? Well, it looks like both of these things can act as independent controllers, so we can have multiplayer games on one device that is mobile. That is amazing. I am so freaking excited for this thing. They're saying March. That's probably optimistic, but I will pre-order this thing right out of the gate. I don't care what I have to do. I need this in my life, and I don't want to wait until March. I need it now. So if anybody at Nintendo catches this video and you want somebody who is hyper excited for this device to cover it, please reach out to me at chevee@thedailyshed.com. I realize we have a 0% chance. But hey, if you guys help me, if the family here on the shed helps me, if my friends help me, who knows what we can do here. Brand deals might happen. And I would love to embrace a Nintendo deal. In fact, you'll hear about that later. I have a thing coming. It's cool. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on Nintendo mobile gaming and, of course, the Nintendo Switch. Tell me about that stuff in the comments down below. I personally just told you, I can't. I'm literally like, I have to have this now. I need this in my life. So thank you guys for being here. As always, I hope this wasn't too babbly because I'm excited and things. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. Thank you for leaving a comment. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.
Hey Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact, colorlovers.com, and it's spelled with a U, so this is obviously somebody who speaks the Queen's English. Colorlovers.com says, why does Father Christmas wear red and white? Believe it or not, present-day Santa owes his red robe to an ancient legend or to an early myth, but to the Coca-Cola Company. A long time ago, Father Christmas was shown in clothes of different colors: green, purple, light blue, navy blue, brown, or red. So Coca-Cola advertising is the reason why Father Christmas wears red and white. I totally believe that. It's obviously the best choice, so why wouldn't he advertise Coca-Cola?